So you're playing Minecraft. You're just mining iron, mining coal, and all of a sudden you get jump scared by a cave noise. All those noises that you hear are called ambience. Ambience is just a series or file full of sounds that play at random times during gameplay. There's 3 main files that deal with ambience. That is caves, underwater, and weather. Now caves is the interesting one. There are 19 cave sounds, each one having its own eerie noise. Cave ambience is believed to have been added in 1.2.1 and changing over the years up until 1.13, where the 19th and final sound was introduced. According to Minecraft Wiki, cave ambience occurs based on a mood percent value between 0 to 100. The deeper and darker a player gets, the higher this percentage gets. Once the percentage hits 100, an ambient sounds. This cycle is reversed when a player ascends to a better lit and shallow area. Alright, so these sounds and their algorithms are pretty neat, kinda lame, but I mean, they're pretty meaningless, right? Wrong. I used to have an old YouTube channel, and I did a video way back when where I dug into Music Disc 11 and its meaning, which is very eerie, and when researching, I came across the cave sounds theory. The cave sounds theory, while in many different forms across the internet, from apocalyptic situations to gunshots, they all end up linking to Music Disc 11 a lot of times. But before we can dive into music discs and all that, let's go over the actual theory first. The widely accepted and most universal theory is that all the cave sounds, when put in a certain order, recount a single minecart disaster among a group of miners. It is presumed to be a sinister and fatal ordeal, due to the eerie sounds and the ties it has to Music Disc 11 as well as 13. I'm going to talk you through a scenario and play the sounds so you can get an idea of what happened. And remember, some of this is choppy, as it is only a theory. The cave theory starts off that the first cave sound is the miners blowing the whistle on their minecart before they crash. Angelic humming is heard. This is what people regard as the death of the miners upon the crash. The low-pitched grumble is said to be a minecart continuing rumbling on the tracks. The delayed echo of the minecart crash is heard throughout the cave. This sound is another minecart scraping on stone before crashing into the other minecart. This is the sound of a minecart engine. This sound is the suspense or ambience after the crash. Here we hear the last breath of a miner. A minecart tumbles and falls off the tracks. Here we can hear minecart wheels screeching when brakes are applied. This is a minecart at a high speed before crashing into the crashed minecarts. Rocks fall and hit the minecarts right before the crash. Wind echoes through the cave after the crash. A creeper hisses and breathes before exploding. After that, the explosion of the creeper starts the crash. A minecart tumbles into other carts. Minecarts screech to a stop before they hit the main minecart, killing the miners in those. Next you hear even more sounds of minecarts crashing into the original 2 minecarts. Cave sound 19 is probably the weirdest. It sounds like chattering, and people say it could be Herobrine or another creeper ready to explode. It could be rocks falling, and some people even think it's gunshots, which I already mentioned. All those sounds contribute to cave noises, minecart crashes, death, everything. and so do the music discs. In fact, 11 and 13, when played at the same time, complement each other almost perfectly. I'm going to play both of the tracks and let you get a little bit of a listen. I know I'm playing a lot of sounds, but it's really important for you to hear them to fully understand what's happening here. With the finishing of that track, that concludes my presentation of the cave theory. In that music disc, we can clearly hear a miner running, coughing, trying to light a flint and steel, things chasing him, scary music obviously playing all around. After listening to that, and the creepiness of all the prior cave sounds, I can conclude that the cave theory has to be real, in one way or the other. The music discs have to be connected to the cave sounds. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the cave theory is a real thing? Is there any changes that you would make to it? Let me know down in the comments below.